Hello, Internet, and welcome to Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke Edition After Dark.
Yeah.
I'm Xanipator.
I'm ButterWhiskey. I don't think I told you. That's the first time he's heard that name.
Apparently, because I know you as Holiday Detective.
Yeah, I changed that moniker a little while back. Well, a little while back, about a year ago.
Huh.
I still have the YouTube channel, but I haven't used it in like 7 years, so I'm doing something else.
Okay, so I need to find you on YouTube then and subscribe to you.
Well, I'm not I haven't made a new YouTube thing. I do have a Twitch handle, and that's ButterWhiskey. And that's actually the handle that's currently following you.
Ah, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I kind of ruined your intro there.
No. If anything, it's a peek behind the veil.
Yep.
I'm playing that off. Anywho, right?
It occurred to me as you looked at me to introduce myself, I was like, I haven't told you my name yet. Jigglypuff. Again, she looks like she's just seen into the void.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Her left eye looks fine. Her right eye, no, it's mirrored, so it'd be the right eye looks fine. The left eye, what the...
Life is torture!
Oh, well. At least she's not all puffed up about it.
Nah.
Oh, right. She can't do anything yet.
Use Harden against her Sing.
Right?
That'll do it.
Oh, by the way, I did some grinding off screen. Meanwhile, I managed to finally catch the Mascot Clause I told you about.
Yes.
And Pikachu, believe it or not, can do some work.
I mean, Pikachu's still handy. You just, unlike Yellow version, you want to evolve him, because he's pretty useless as a Pikachu.
Right. Well, and that's the funny part. Everybody harps on Pikachu in the yellow version, where I actually managed to make Pikachu kick butt.
I always thought, the harping was more because there's less of a challenge. I could be wrong. I don't know a whole lot about the Nuzlocke community.
I don't know. All I know is... Those of you who get that reference, nice.
I was gonna say, maybe don't do that on Twitch. I don't know how... Well, they're probably not as... They probably don't care so much about that, but...
What? You're expecting people to get offended because I'm using a reference?
Oh, people won't get offended. Well, no, not the ref... You know what it means, right?
Yes, I know exactly what it means. That's why I used it.
Twitch and YouTube have been fairly, I don't think they'll care, but, in general, they've been fairly, hammering down on references like that.
Ah.
They don't care if you reference friends. That's whatever. But just the implication of what the gesture means. What was that?
That was me getting frustrated.
Oh, because of Sing?
Yeah. Do I want to bother with an awakening? I have one.
I mean, she's just going to put you right back to sleep, because that's the only move she knows.
Right.
I'd say tough through it. She can't do anything else to you, so...
Fair enough. The sad part is now I'm picturing freaking Ursula. Keep singing!
Okay, I'm trying to remember... Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So I'm trying to remember, I think Special as a stat works differently in Red and Blue than it does in the other gens, right?
I don't know. I mean, I played Gen 1 and played Gold maybe... Oh geez, it came out in 99, so... or 97? I don't remember.
The rise of, Game Boy Color had already, really taken off by the time Silver and Gold came out.
My point is, I haven't played Gold maybe once or twice since it came out.
Ah.
And since then, I have been out of the loop with Pokemon because I saw Gen 3 and I'm like, well, this is same song, third verse. What's the point?
Yeah.
Little did I realize how much I was missing back then.
Ruby and Sapphire were a lot of fun. Short. That was probably my only beef with those games, where they were short. Once you beat the Elite Four, there was nothing left to do. Go catch Rayquaza. Yay, you're done. I mean, you could get the Reggies, I guess. But it, like...
The what?
The Reggies, Regirock, Regice, and Registeel, I think.
Oh. You're, like I said, I don't know anything about that. I came back into the game when Pokemon, Moon became a thing.
Yeah, I'd stopped playing by then.
Okay, well, that's not completely true. I did play the, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. This is a flying type, so let's see. Pikachu will come in handy again.
Well, it's a flying type, but it doesn't have... Oh, you're going for weakness. Got it.
Right.
I was going to say, you don't need to worry about, like, being weak to it.
No, but at the same time, if you've got a super effective move, why not?
Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, technically, I could get away with using Flower, as OP'd as he is right now, comparatively speaking.
Yeah, you would have wrecked with Flower. But you probably want to stick with Pokemon that are lower level so that you can get them to a decent level. And I will be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna run, because I am not dealing with Jigglypuff right now.
Yeah, probably good call.
And while I'm at it, I'm gonna heal. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I find it really interesting, this sprite for the nurse. But then again, if my understanding is correct, the game came out before the anime? I don't remember. Oh, right, I've already talked to you. Duh. And I'm gonna... Well, that's amusing. Never realized you could see the entrance and the exit at the same time. Then again, I've never actually bothered to go over there. But anywho, I'm gonna wait for Charlie to come back. We'll come back when he gets back. Hang on. Okie dokie, we're back. And now it's time to finally go into Mount Moon.
Moon!
Right. I was like, what are you referencing? Duh.
Paladine.
And what do we get? A freaking Zubat.
I mean, were you expecting different?
Well, I was hoping to at the very least get a Geodude.
Yeah. It's almost always Zubat in Mount Moon, though.
Oh, well. I don't want to kill it.
So, Thunder Wave. Or Thunder Wave, yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea, because it'll slow it down.
I was going to say Thunder Shock, and then I killed the joke by giving you good advice.
Touche. Or should I say, etouffee? Well, no.
Etouffee. Zubat etouffee.
That doesn't technically work, because Zubat's not seafood.
I know. But what are crawfish? Just, you know, bats without wings and an exoskeleton and a completely different family tree.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing.
Well, in this case, what I'm going to do is fight Flyer with Flyer.
It's not very effective.
I'll show you not effective.
I mean, using a flying type is definitely to your advantage. Oh, nice. Using a flying type is definitely to your advantage here because you only have one Pokeball.
Balls.
Fingers crossed. You might want to fix that.
Yeah. Well, it's a moot point. I can't catch anything for the rest of Mount Moon. So.
True. But you do come out of into a new route immediately after.
Oh, right.
So you'll want some Pokeballs for that.
Forms colonies in perpetually dark places. I almost read perceptively.
In perceptively dark places. Roll a perception check. Natural 20. It's really dark in here.
Yeah. Uses ultrasonic waves to identify and approach targets. Hashtag echolocation.
Call him Aquaman.
I was gonna call him Batman, but actually no, I was gonna call him Joker just to be hilarious. But...
yeah.
Aquaman.
Jason Momoa. Or Aquaman.
Dang it! That's what I was gonna do with the character versus the rival. I was going to do Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, nice.
And then my mother came up with the idea of just calling him Blue. And then, oh yeah, the rival.
The rival.
No, they went with Ash.
Ash. So you're fighting Ash. Blue versus Ash.
Right?
That's great.
Because they didn't realize you could actually customize the name.
Ah, okay.
So they figured, well, you can only pick from these three. I'm like, I didn't really want to stop them. Because it was like, I don't know.
Aquaman.
I'm assuming Aquaman uses echolocation?
Yes. That's how he talks to fish.
That's how he talks to Fifth.
Yes. That's how he talks to fish. I think. If I'm completely wrong about that, I'm sorry.
I know nothing of that side of the lore. I couldn't tell you.
I also didn't see the movie.
Oh, right. That's a thing.
Yeah. Incidentally, I haven't seen Aquaman 2 either.
There's a sequel?
There's a sequel.
There's a whole ocean of movies.
I actually don't know if Aquaman 2 ever came out, though. I think it did.
What do you mean? How could it have...
Well, because it came out in 2020, or it was going to come out in 2020.
Oh.
I can't remember if it actually got released. I think it did, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm still mad at myself for taking so long to find that grinding spot that I was at earlier. Because I spent most of the morning grinding at that one spot where that little gal is.
Ah.
The only problem now that I think about it is how much money do I have?
Isn't that everyone? Oh. What did you spend it on?
Potions, primarily.
That might be a problem.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? In a Nuzlocke, you want to keep everyone alive.
That's true. But you're not... So, okay, what you're going to want to do is... Because you're going to get money in Mount Moon. There are people to fight.
Right.
So, I don't know how often you're going to be rushing back to the Pokemon Center. So at some point you could buy a Pokeball, but if not, by the time you leave, just beeline it to Cerulean City. And
then come back, because yeah, you can catch something on a route if you overpass the route.
Right.
Of course I could sell something.
You could. I'd probably sell your Last Awakening. Because there's not much use for it.
Boy, it still won't give me enough for a...
Yeah, well,
it'll give me one.
Yeah, which one will be fine. I doubt it'll be a bit of a risk, but I doubt you'll need more than one.
Looking back, considering where we're going, I should have bought a couple of these.
Escape rope would have been handy too, yeah. Granted, you're going to want to... Practicing patience would also behoove you, because you don't want to waste too much money.
True. And as my wife will be quick to tell you, finances are not my strong suit.
I was gonna say, when you said, do I have enough, my first thought was, isn't that like everyone's problem? Can I buy this? Should I buy this?
Fair enough. I'm the kind of guy who, if you have money, spend it. And I'm starting to learn the process of saving money.
Emergency funds are important.
Yes, and my wife is teaching me that. Do I remember where to go? No.
Do I remember where to go?
Level 6. And you still can't fight.
Let me at him! Let me at him! I could do this!
I'll clip your wings, babe. Okay. Oh, to heck with it.
Oh, I'm gonna take your life force.
I like how Leech Life eventually actually gets good in later gens.
Kind of.
No, and seriously, by Gen 7, Leech Life actually gets really good.
It's good as like a beginner move.
Well, from what I hear, they turned its base power up to like 80.
80? Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty high. Hold on. That's the same as tackle, I think.
No, Tackle's 40.
Is it? Am I remember? What am I? Yeah, you're right. Tackle is 40. 80's, that's super high. Is that right?
I may be wrong about that. I'm going off of a vague memory.
Leech Life. Pokemon, I guess, yeah. Rocketpedia.
I'm sorry, what?
Rocketpedia.
They already have Bulbapedia. Why do they need a Rocketpedia?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Then again, I could make the same argument. They already had Bulbapedia. Why did they need Cerebi?
True.
Nothing against Cerebi or Bulbapedia. I'm just curious myself.
Yeah, it's... Well, Cerebi, I think, was originally a Japanese website that has since been localized.
Oh, I don't know. I've never used Cerebi myself, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, that's convenient. Ish. Hey-o, a trainer.
What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here.
Because that's a good strat. What if you're waiting for longer than, shall we say, is humanly possible?
No, you're right. The power's 80. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's... Alright.
Oh, no. Whoa! Uh-oh. We could be in a bit of a problem here.
Yikes. Oh, she knows metronome.
Uh-oh.
So... You could risk it and take out Flower. You're probably going to win with Flower.
Why would... Okay.
I say risk it because metronome...
Or that.
Okay, well...
You jerk! Fuck! Well, that was quick.
Yeah? Okay. I'd say Leech Seed?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then...
Because that way, even if I fall asleep again, I'll still be sucking health from her.
Right. Okay, so you'll be fine here, but you're probably going to want to grind a bit if it's going to be this level going in.
Yeah, because I was told, according to my research, most people didn't have anything past 12 or 13.
On 12 and 13 is reasonable for this, but 11's pretty low.
Well, and at
14.
the same time, now that I think about it, I was also looking at wild Pokemon. It didn't occur to me to check for trainers.
Right. Ooh, her specials... Oh, that was critical, that's why. It's like, her special's really low, but she's using Growl, so you probably want to stick with Vine Whip.
Well, I was going to say, it's also Stab.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Stab is same type attack bonus. Whoa.
How did your Butterfree not level up from that?
Because I told you, she's got a wild amount of XP to go before we get to leveling her up.
That's great. Fan-frickin-tabulous. Okay. I don't know why I do that with my face. I'm doing like this. Like,
oh.
like
Why did I just run? I'm not sure.
That's a question.
Okay, so apparently we're gonna be doing some more grind work. Yay! I thought I was ready for this.
Oh, you ready for this? I don't know. I have no idea where that came from. I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry.
I was thinking you were doing, I can't remember I can't even remember what I'm about to quote. It's a song and it starts off, y'all ready for this?
I think that's where I was going with it, yeah.
That's Spearow Sprite. That one actually looks decent compared to this Pokemon Yellow Sprite.
Look at this plebeian who stands before me.
Right?
I suppose I can fight.
Right?
I might recommend, because it looks like the Pokemon in Mount Moon are higher level. Grinding there might be a better idea.
That's actually not a bad point. Especially now that I've already caught everything I can there.
Right. I would not use Flower.
Why?
Because Peck.
Because level 5. Big deal.
True. True.
Bring it! Pecking order!
Yeah.
References.
There's always the chance, though, of...
Boom. Not very effective.
There's always the chance, though, of, like, critical hits. So, like, you want to be a little careful.
Yeah, given that 2 hits to 13 damage, a crit would only do 13 or so. So, big deal.
That crit did 3 times damage. Is that not right?
No!
Oh.
It's twice damage, if that.
Right.
Time and a half.
Overtime.
Anywho.
Spearow
Finally!
Spearow got overtime pay. Paladin learned confusion.
And became useful.
Paladin learned can fight.
Touché. Which reminds me, I was actually amused to learn, and this shows how long it's been since I've played Pokemon, that Butterfree is actually bug flying instead of bug poison, or flying poison, or whatever it would be. Because my brain was thinking I can just use Butterfree to deal with Sabrina.
Well, you don't want to be bug poison if you're dealing with Sabrina.
And like I said, she's not. She's bug flying.
Yeah, so Butterfree would actually be pretty good against Sabrina.
That's my point.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were making the point that, like, you wished it was poison type so that you could fight Sabrina, and I'm like, that's a bad.
No! That's why I said I could use Butterfree, because it's not bug poison.
Well, and that's, unfortunately, like, so they even to the, they tried to balance ghost types, since ghost types weren't technically weak to anything, by making all of the ghost types in this game poison type.
I know.
And unfortunately, that means Psychic
will screw them over.
And also makes Psychic... You should go back to Mountain.
I need to... Yeah.
And it also makes Psychic the most broken typing in the game.
I know. Which is the only reason why... That's why I said I wanted a Bug to go up against Sabrina. Because Bug can still beat them.
Yep.
Which is part of the reason why, if I can get away with it, I am going to snag myself a Pinscher. Or Pinsir.
Oh, if you can get a Pinsir, that'd be legit. Definitely.
The only problem with Pinsir is, since we're doing a Nuzlocke, I literally only have a 50-50 chance.
Oh, yeah.
I either have to get him in the Safari Zone, or spend God knows how many hours and time grinding coins at the casino.
Yeah.
Because he's 2,100 coins.
I wouldn't recommend going the casino route, honestly, even if you don't get Pinsir. Just because, I don't know, that doesn't make for fun watching, I guess.
You'd be surprised. Watching TFS do that one was actually hilarious because...
They did the casino?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did it, they ground it to get, Dratini.
Dratini, well, yeah.
Which is even more coins.
Yeah.
Which is actually how he earned his nickname. They called him Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. That's great.
Okay, that reminds me.
I still remember... What was that?
Oh, wait, you can't do that in outside of battle. What?
What was that thing that came out? I think it was like... it's a Pokemon game, but like the Twitch
Twitch plays
audience,
Pokemon?
I guess it was Twitch plays Pokemon, yeah. There were so many memes that came out from that.
Was that where the Heck Yeah Sea King thing came from?
Possibly.
Jeez!
All I remember... Well, yeah, it's Flying Poison. So your Confusion's going to do a lot of damage.
Oh, right. Well, no, that's why I'm surprised it didn't kill him, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Now keep in mind, Confusion's only got, what, 10?
25.
25? Oh, really? Huh. What am I thinking of? Psychic. I'm thinking of Psychic. Anyway.
No, Psychic has more than 10.
Does it? Don't listen to me. I don't know anything. Hold on.
This one. Go that way. There you are, you little turd ball. Where were you a minute ago? Wait, this won't serve a purpose. Get her out of there.
Who are you fighting?
Geodude.
Confusion still works. But
Flying.
Rock throw, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a flower. Granted, does Geodude know rock throw by level 10? Probably not.
That's a moot point. I can one-shot it.
You can.
That's how I tore through Brock's gym. That was hilarious. It didn't even get a chance to use Bide. Which, hilariously enough, I sold Bide.
Is Bide a Gen 1?
Yes.
Really? Alright. I guess, like, I didn't start Pokemon till Gen 2. I didn't start the games till Gen 2.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot that I thought wasn't in Gen 1, and I guess was.
Interesting.
There's a couple things I know, but there's a lot that I guess I've assumed that turned out to not be true.
Well, for example, in Gen 1, there are no such things as Pokemon genders, per se, outside of Nidorino versus Nidorina, etc.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
There are no gender, which, yeah.
Is that... So, if you, like... Are eggs a thing in this game, or was that introduced in Gen 2?
That was Gen 2.
Interesting. Okay.
See, look, there's no symbol by its name.
Yeah.
That's also why I had no problem naming Caterpie, excuse me, Metapod. I caught him as a Metapod,
Mm-hmm.
Paula Dean.
That's okay. One of my favorite like Nuzlocke runs that I've seen was from Jaden Animations. She caught him a Machop, and I want to say she gave it the name Chad. It was something like Chad, and then she goes, "Oh wait, what's that? You're a girl? Did I stutter?" So it's just a female Machop named Chad.
Wow.
It was just the timing of the way she explained that was so good.
Wow. Where nowadays apparently Chad has a different meaning.
Yeah.
I still haven't quite figured it out yet.
Some people refer to it in a good way, some people refer to it in a bad way. My understanding is it is like the ideal man because he's like masculine but not toxically masculine. I think that's the idea.
Which is hilarious in itself because toxic masculinity is one of those where I'm just like, from whose point of view here?
That's a concept that's a little too hot for YouTube, so maybe let's not.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not go there. Anywho. Geodude. That thing, I'm sorry, that sprite just looks weird. Oh, shoot, what am I doing? Oh, right, that's a crit? Wow.
I was gonna say, you're probably fine.
Also, I'm 5 levels ahead of it.
Yes, I see, like, the thumbs up. Geobunga, dude!
So the question is, if I catch a Geodude, which turtle am I gonna name it?
Ooh, that is the tough one. Because Geodude would be a brawler, and none of them are brawlers. The closest would be Michelangelo. Could you even do Michelangelo with the characters you have?
Probably not. But Michelangelo, a brawler?
Well, that's the closest I could think of, because he's got the nunchucks, and that's like the closest to like a brawler that I could think of.
Going off of the Manhattan Project Turtles game for the NES, I would say Raphael, because Raphael just pows right into you.
True. And Raphael doesn't actually use his sai to stab people, because why use them correctly?
No, he does.
In the game he does. That's
Right.
right. That's right. It's in the show he never uses his sais to like actually stab people, because it's a kids show. Yeah, I know, right? Glorious revelations.
Yeah. Also, I'm not switching her up because I keep forgetting, and at the same time, she needs to level up anyway.
Yeah, to get her to like... Honestly, getting her to like 13, maybe 14.
She's already at 13.
So 14. Probably be fine. And then you're gonna... I'd say try to get the others up to at least 12.
Yeah. At the very least, I want to try and get,
Darn it.
I want to... Really? I want to get Wings up to... Well, that would be a moot point before... How far are we away from Cerulean? That's Rock Tunnel to get to Cerulean, right?
No, Cerulean's literally right after Mount Moon. Like, there's a short route, which is the one that I was saying we need the Pokeball for, but it's just like a screen big, basically, and then you're in Cerulean City.
Well, then which Cerulean City you use the Rock Tunnel to get to where, then?
Rock Tunnel, I think gets you to Saffron City. Or no, Celadon. I don't remember. Hold on.
I can't remember offhand, which is sad
I think Rock Tunnel takes you to Celadon, but I don't remember for certain.
I don't remember, and that's sad, because this is the gen I'm supposed to be most familiar with. Then again, it's a Let's Play. All of a sudden, my brain just goes...
In Pokemon Pinball, Rock Tunnel... I don't care.
Pokemon what?
Pokemon Pinball.
What? Okay. That's a thing.
Rock Tunnel is the only alternative route to Lavender Town.
Oh, right.
So Route 10 leads from Cerulean City to Rock Tunnel.
Oh, wow, it actually managed to get me confused.
And then... So I guess Rock Tunnel takes you from Cerulean City to Lavender Town.
Ouch.
Uh-oh. I might switch out your Pokemon.
Yeah, also to get the confusion off of her.
Right. I'd say get out Mascot.
Yeah, why not?
Because you're definitely going to want to level him up. He'll be a boon to you against Misty.
You think? But again, remember, he doesn't actually learn anything good in this gen, which is stupid.
But Thundershock will still be pretty nice.
True. Although I will say I would still end up using,
Bulbasaur. Or, the Flower.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's actually part of why I picked him.
Flower and Mascot Clause are going to be your biggest advantages in Misty's gym.
Right. And I'm willing to bet there are probably going to be people in the comments who are going to be yelling at me because of Mascot Clause. Which is fair because, in all honesty, peek behind the veil, I created that.
Oh, well, okay. I was confused. You told me, like, Mascot Clause, and I was just like, I don't know Nuzlocke, so I'm sure that's a thing.
Well,
But-
I hear people coming up with clauses all the time, and so I'm just like, okay, this is the 25th anniversary, why not just create something for it?
Sure.
Also because I like Pikachu.
Yeah, well, and that's the whole point of... I think some people tend to miss this. I would definitely switch out your Butterfree, by the way. That shouldn't be your front runner right now.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
So, the whole point of a Nuzlocke run...
Mhm.
I mean, the original purpose was for, like, Pokemon veterans to, get a really good challenge for themselves, and that's why they have a lot of really stringent rules. A lot of people don't follow the original rules anymore because the reason for a Nuzlocke run has kind of changed over time.
Define original rules then, because from what I understand, there's only 3.
Well, and there's variants. There's 3 rules that have definitely survived. One of which is if you catch a Pokemon, you have to name it.
Right.
You have to catch the first Pokemon you see, and if you fail, then you get nothing in that route.
Right.
And if your Pokemon dies, it stays dead.
Right.
Those are the 3 main rules that, like, it's not a Nuzlocke run if you don't follow those 3 rules.
Right, which is why I said I'm expecting people to try and call foul on me catching Pikachu. Which is why I came up with the Mascot Clause in the first place, because I'm like, I want a Pikachu for starters.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's the 25th anniversary, Pikachu's the mascot, come on.
Yeah, well, and that lends credence to, the reason for Nuzlocke runs has changed over time. It's still about the challenge aspect, because, you want a pretty good challenge. Honestly, Pokemon Red and Blue, you're going to have a pretty good challenge, because I would say neither of us are really experts on this game.
Which is ironic, again. But, yeah.
That said...
I used to be, but that was also 20 years ago.
Yeah. That said, especially since you're putting this on YouTube, a big part of Nuzlocke runs, too, is to create a fun experience, both for you and for the people viewing. And so, if you want a Pikachu in your party,
Oh, that reminds me. How long have we been recording?
37 minutes.
Jeez, I overshot. Okay, I'm gonna call this episode real quick.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Xanipator, out.